If you want to get closer, please.
Put some of that stuff down.
This is a statement from the District Attorney's Office as of this morning. Woodland Daily Democrat. Yolo District Attorney completes Guitterez investigation. He requests the State Attorney General of California and the FBI and asks to investigate as well. Yolo County District Attorney Jeff Reisig announced that his office has completed its legal mandate investigation to the death of Luis Guitterez Navarro. Guitterez was killed on April 30th in Woodland during an encounter with peace officers employed by the Yolo County Sheriff's Department, according to the DA's office. Assistant Chief Deputy District Attorney Jonathan Raven reported the completed investigation now will be forwarded to the Office of the California Attorney General, where it will be further analyzed and reviewed before any conclusions are announced. At this time, it is unknown how long this process will take for the Attorney General, Raven stated. In addition, the District Attorney also announced that at his request last month, the FBI agreed to conduct an independent investigation into the case, quote, in order to strengthen public confidence in the handling of this matter. I asked the Federal Bureau of Investigation to conduct its own investigation in this case. Reisig reported, quote, my invitation was accepted and the FBI has begun its own independent investigation some time ago. Yolo County Sheriff Ed Prieto concurred with the decision to request the FBI investigation as well. This is a new development. And all I want to say to you, that the citizens of Yolo County and the people who demand the federal investigation is what we believe is the outcome of moving the DA in that direction. Had it not been for the support of many people in the community, we seriously doubt whether the District Attorney or Sheriff Prieto would have requested an FBI investigation, which has been what the Yolo County Justice Coalition and numerous organizations have demanded, the full truth as to why and what happened. Ahora lo voy a decir en español. Acabamos de recibir una noticia de la prensa, donde la prensa anuncia que el procurador del condado de Yolo ha dicho y anunció que ha completado la investigación sobre la muerte de Luis Guitterez por parte de los sheriffes del condado de Yolo. Él dice que él ya lo completó la investigación que tomaron los policías de Woodland. Además dice él que es ahora el trabajo del procurador del estado de California, Sherriff Brown, para que revise el caso. Más, el procurador anunció que él recomendó y le pidió a la FBI federal que investigara el caso y que él, por darle la confianza al público y al pueblo, le ha pedido que la investigación venga por lo federal, y el hecho es de que aceptaron los del FBI de venir a investigar el caso ahora que ya fue completado por los policías de Woodland y haya revisado él el caso, y ahora el procurador del estado de California, de Jerry Brown. Esa fue la decisión y concurre el procurador también y el sheriff el Prieto. Nada más quiero decirles que si no había sido, creemos nosotros, la presión del pueblo, la movilización del pueblo, muchos piensan que no había llegado a este punto, que ahora el procurador se mueve a lo que ha sido la demanda desde un principio. No podemos aceptar que los policías se estén investigando ellos mismos, entre ellos mismos. Y por esa razón, una investigación federal independiente es el llamado hasta la fecha. What we want to know is the truth. We want to know why this happened, and we don't want this to happen to any other young man or child or grandchild or son. The other question we have is that there's a lot of questions about the conviction rate in Yolo County. The conviction rate in Yolo County is the highest in the nation, 97.3% conviction rate, which is outrageous. How do they do this? Very simply, that if they charge you with a crime, the DA will offer you a plea bargain. Instead of giving you life, 25 to life, they'll give you 12 to 15 years in prison in order for you to plea bargain. So the conviction rate is astronomical. The question is whether these things are happening under the prudence of equal parity and equal justice as it relates to providing people the right to be able to defend themselves in a court of law. The other question we have, and questions that arise, is the actions of the sheriff of Yolo County. And that the sheriffs and the deputies and their complete harassment of racial profiling and undercover police as it relates to branding and classifying young people as gang members. If anybody's against gangs, it's us in the community. We are not for gangs. But we're not for is for the DA to go out outlandishly, stopping young men and women and classifying them as gang members when they haven't ever had any affiliation with any gangs whatsoever. That is a crime. That is an abuse of crime. And that's what we are not going to stand for as it relates to abusing our children in the community. If someone is guilty of being a gang member, then they should pay the price. But if someone is being branded for the sake of receiving federal monies, for the Yolo County in this case, that they receive federal funds for gang suppression, federal funds for women and violence, federal funds for the incarceration of undocumented workers, then they must be able to uphold the law as it relates to treating people equally under all the guise of the law and under the law. That's all we request, that if the person is guilty, allow him the right to be able to fight this in court and not in the way and the manner in which we believe that many people that have been sent to prison, there's questions already out of the district attorney's office where the assistant district attorneys today are accusing the district attorney himself of violation of malfeasance and unethical conduct in alleging, mind you, I say alleging, that evidence was withheld from the defense when they disallowed the defense to be able to prove their individual innocent. The other question we have is the actions of the sheriff as it relates to him being the coroner. We have a lot of questions as to how fast he moves in order to justify this whole question of the killing of a young man who took a DMV test and walking home at 2 o'clock in the afternoon about exactly this time, this hour, and 3 undercover police officers as sheriffs who were wearing clothes that they were gang members, and they were also in a car that looked like a gang member. If I had somebody to stop me like that, I would have also ran for my life and defend myself. Thank you.
I'd like to let everybody know that in the weeks to come, the commission members will be announced. Also, the addresses, places, organizations that will be taking information, declarations, data, and gathering and organizing the citizens that want to come forward and to make statements, declarations, appear personally before the commission. That all of this will be announced, so keep your heads up. It's going to take a lot of work. Organizations have the ability to help the commission, whether it's funding, financing, moral support. It's going to be appreciated. And we'll be in contact with you very shortly. Gracias a todos. And I'm not off the doctor.